Online shopping scams are evolving. They've gone from selling cheap counterfeits of high-end items to just stealing photos of products and then sending you a very mediocre version of that product. And now they are using straight up fake AI photos to advertise products that no way can possibly be real. What, if anything, actually shows up if you buy them? But better yet, what if it's not a scam? Nope, at least one of the creators of these cursed product images fully scammed me. One of them stole my credit card info, and they really went on a shopping spree. This card is completely useless now. So today, I'm on a mission to figure out which one of these companies is the culprit, starting with possibly the most terrifying product to ever be advertised.
Please, I need to know which ironic Gen Z YouTuber is gonna be the first to order the Gorilla Couch, or Grouch, if you will.
I'm gonna take one for the team and I'm gonna buy one of these Grouches. And let me tell you, there's a lot of them floating around out there. But what really caught me off guard, more so than these terrifying images, is the terrifying price. Like this one's on Amazon for $9,000.
But can you really put a price on owning a Gorilla Couch?
Or this one on AliExpress for $8,000. Why are they so expensive? A lot of them will have their AI main image, but then they also include what look to be real photos of a real couch that's based off the images.
This is like a chicken and egg situation for me. Did the AI photos of the Gorilla Couch exist first and then they decided to make their own real life version of it? Or did they use those photos to be eye-catching in order to lead you to the actual Gorilla Couches that exist?
I don't know either. But when we were digging around, we also found this TikTok video posted by a factory in China.
I'm in the China furniture factory and have a look at this gorilla head. The thing is, this is AI, but in China, everything is possible.
But in China, everything is possible. I need that on a t-shirt. Okay, so they're confirming it is an AI image, but they will make it for you. Okay, so I didn't want to spend $10,000. So we really dug and we found one on eBay. And not only is it a whole lot cheaper, but you can get it in pink. So we're getting a pink Grouch. At least I hope so. Maybe we're about to get completely scammed. Okay, so here's the one that we found. It's $1,799, which is still outrageous. This might be the biggest package I've ever received. Actually, that's not true. I bought cargo pallets, but this is pretty big. Here is our Kung sofa. Oh my gosh, you can see the hands. What is this? Does it come with a chain? Oh my gosh, why is he so heavy? Gosh, this is like the world's most heavy-duty Ziploc bag. There's an eyeball. Lee, look at this. Guys, I don't think this is AI. Okay, monkey, come alive. Oh. He's not that comfy, I'm not gonna lie.
Should I keep him?
This is no, oh hi! What do you think? I present Kung Sofa.
No way. It actually
Kinda looks like the pictures, right?
No way.
I'm just surprised it's like accurate size-wise. I thought it was gonna show up and be like for babies. 10 out of 10 use of my free will, if you ask me.
How much was it? You don't want to know.
Honestly, this is the kind of chair that makes people ask, are you okay? And where can I get one at the same time? So the team actually voted to keep her.
Let's get him a sibling.
Sibling, just get every color that's available. So we need to name her though. So leave me some name suggestions in the comments for our lovely new pink gorilla friend. I actually don't think that she's the one that stole my credit card. However, this next product, or should I say our next suspect, Exhibit A, is this Merry Christmas fire emoji clearance sale cat emoji art design cat chair 0911. This is for sure not a scam. Look at it, look at its stupid little face. It's just mocking me. Okay, so we get this luxury cat chair for $39.99. Luxury plushy chair for the price of takeout. We'll see if that's true. Seems like a real steal. Either that or we're the ones getting stolen from. Okay, and then here are all the different options. We've got all kinds of different colors of cats. Oh, this one's like an office chair. What does this one come with an actual cat? What is happening here? Okay, the black one's terrifying. What happened to this one's face? Oh no. There's like endless versions of these cat chairs and none of them are real, clearly. In fact, this entire Emma Ellie website is a prime example of basically an AI generated scam website. Speaking of the website, if we take a look at their about page, it says, "Welcome to Emma Ellie, your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs." Emma Ellie was founded in 2010 by a group of friends who share a passion for groceries. What kind of grocery? Put in the AI generated about section. This is crazy. This whole website is just a walking identity crisis, honestly. Are you a furniture store? Are you a grocery store? We don't know. We ran this website through a place called scamdetector.com, which we've used in the past for like our mystery box video. And this website got a score of 7.8 out of 100. That is literally the lowest score we have ever seen from a website. So that in and of itself is very telling. So what do? We buy it anyway. And not only did I buy the cat chair, but we also saw this dog chair. It was a little bit more expensive, but it looks like Leo, so I wanted to get it also. So we got to check out and I was pleasantly surprised to see they added 2 free chairs to our order. We have this nice little blue one and then this lounge chair completely free. That's so nice of them. Okay, so a month goes by and our tracking updates and says our chairs have been delivered. And I have seen nothing of the sort, or this sort, or this sort, or this sort. So I emailed them and I said, I have not received anything yet. How do I get a refund? And they said, hello, to get a full refund, you need to return the package or provide proof of loss. We will apply a refund for you after verification. They didn't send anything. How am I supposed to prove that? To that they say, dear customer, if you cannot provide proof of the lost package, we can only offer you 10% of the order value as compensation. What do you think? I think that's bullshit. I paid $83.99 for this entire order and they're gonna refund me $8.40. So that leaves them with $75.59 in profit. And they still have my 4 chairs. A great scam. Honestly, I think there's a pretty medium chance that this could be the company that stole my credit card information. By the way, this is not a promotion for these companies. Don't buy from emmaellie.com. I never think I need to say that, but sometimes people in the comments feel like I'm promoting these websites. So just to be clear, I hate them. Don't shop here. These jeans have been haunting my Pinterest feed for years. And if jeans like this actually exist, they're like high quality, super colorful, they're gonna be really expensive. Or they're gonna be on tatadress.com for $40. I've seen this exact picture, the same model in the same room, in the same pose, but the pattern on the jean is just a little different every time, which is kind of a giveaway that Photoshop or AI is involved. I'm not hopeful. For one, because of the image. For two, there's just a lot of red flags on this website. Like their about section says they mainly focus on wear. Just wear. That's like Starbucks saying that they only focus on liquid. Not very helpful. So I decided to order a few different styles of these printed jeans. I don't know, I figured maybe if we got a few, there's a better chance of them showing up. They've got a good size range and they do say they're on sale from $75.99. Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better though. No reviews. Great. I was honestly skeptical if these jeans would show up at all. They did. Okay. Oh, please don't be ugly. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, this is worse than I ever could have suspected. Okay, I'm gonna save the worst ones for last. I don't know, they're all pretty bad. Okay, pair of jeans number 1. Here's the picture, and here's what we got sent. So they're pretty ugly. I would say the design is definitely similar to the picture. The biggest problem is this fabric is like a weird, super cheap, like think Halloween costume material, but worse. And just a single layer of fabric. So, oh, they're so bad. We'll put them on, but wow. They're giving clown. Pinterest versus reality. These are probably the most ill-fitting pants also. They're just, like they're weirdly big. They're so bad. The seams, design's not lining up. Ugh. The sad thing is I don't think these actual pants exist anywhere. This is as close as we're probably ever gonna get. Oh, they're so bad. Okay, here's our hippie ones. Somehow they're worse. Somehow they're a lot worse. I mean, at least they did put real pockets in them and a real button and a real zipper. That doesn't make up for how hideous they are though. Also, do you want to see my favorite part of this design? It's this little bird coming out of the butt. Okay, are you ready for the worst ones? Here are patchwork pants. Oh, they're so ugly. I wouldn't even put like a child in pajamas that looked like this. These are so bad. Oh my gosh. It doesn't get much worse than this. I think I almost would have preferred getting sent nothing over this. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the jeans that I painted over these. I followed the trail of pixel perfect images to what I thought were my dream jeans, and what did we find instead? A crime scene. 1 star for me also, case closed, and I'm gonna say these ones are a medium chance of being the scammer. Okay, moving on to my next purchase. Another AI product that I have been getting advertised a ton of are AI wigs. And usually the giveaway is the girl wearing the wig because the hair itself is like kind of believable, but there's just something a little off about all of these girls' faces. So I found one website in particular that is flooded with these. It's called Uku, I think is how you say it. And I'm specifically looking at this wig here that's like a beautiful silvery blonde. Honestly, like the longer that I look at this image, the more I'm like, wait, is she real? I don't know, she just has that like just fake enough looking look though that there's no way. And there's no picture of the actual wig other than these pictures of her. There's only one length. She's not even the worst of what's on the website though. Some of these girls are scary looking. These ones in particular that are like a mannequin bust but an ultra realistic looking face. Absolutely horrifying. The wigs are a great price. They're $24.99. I don't know, the whole website seems sketchy though. Like their about section is also one of the weirdest ones that I've seen. Their about section makes it look like they only cater to men, and I'm very confused by it. We are not just a menswear brand. We are friends to all men who cherish life and adventures. Every man is unique, designed for every man. And then that's the end of the about. What? So confused. Even these pictures on their about page look AI. Like that guy is not real. There's no way. Probably neither are the clothes that he's wearing. But is this wig real? Well, something did show up at least. Here it is. Okay, it's hair. It actually kind of looks like the picture. Wait, this is not a bad wig. Look, it has a scalp. We've even got the little waves at the bottom. Okay, I want to see if it's actually 26 inches though. It is. You know what? This might be the most realistic product we've gotten so far, other than our gorilla. Wait, it's not bad. I would say her roots in the pictures look a little bit better than the roots on this wig, but I don't know, maybe it's not AI. Maybe she's just like super photoshopped, or maybe she looks like that in real life. Either way, the website's weird, but I don't necessarily think they stole my credit card. However, this next product, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, this one's bad. Like the sweater's defying all physics and logic by simply existing, but I want to know what shows up if I buy it. Okay, this Corkilla.com website we need to talk about. One of the biggest red flags we found on this one is their about page has several bold claims, one of them including several years of experience in clothing design. But with just a little search, you can find this website's only been around for a few months. So are you ready to see what we got? Because we did get a package. A suspiciously thin package for what is supposed to be a pretty detailed sweater. So I have a suspicion of what this is gonna be. Yep. Ew, why is it wet? Ew. It's very moist. I don't like that. Here it is. So it's definitely not a sweater. It's a t-shirt with sweater printed on. Oh my gosh. It's quite literally what I was expecting, but I'm disappointed nonetheless because $52 for this catastrophe. You can tell this whole image was AI generated because some of the cats have mouths and some of the cats don't have mouths. Even the ones that do have mouths though, they're like falling apart. Also, it looks like the AI couldn't decide between making ornaments, fruit, or candy, so all these shapes just kind of ended up a mix of all of those. It only seemed fitting to try my cat sweater on with some horrific AI pants, so here's the complete outfit. It's so bad. The camera doesn't even want to focus on it. It's so bad. Those yellow eyes just stare right into your soul, don't they? Honestly, I feel like because I made the choice to knowingly purchase items like this, I kind of deserve to get my card stolen because what was I expecting? It's not uncomfy. That's the only good thing I can think to say about it. It was so expensive though. If this sweater is proof of anything, it's that the scammers love a good catfish, pun intended. And I think there's a medium chance that this is who stole my credit card information. This next product though, I'm hopeful about. The investigation takes us to this seasonal secrets. Why is seasonal spelled like that? I hate that. Specifically to the So Fancy fur plush sandals. And I paid $85 for these. They're actually on sale when I bought them, so lucky me. This picture looks AI, right? There's just something off about it and I can't quite put my finger on it. And it's mostly like maybe the toes. Yeah, if you zoom in really close, her second toenail is like floating off of her toe. There's just little things, you know? But then you swipe to the next photo and that one looks real. Either that or it's like the next generation of AI, so it just looks more real. 0 reviews, so that's great. The scary thing is this is the worst the AI is ever going to be. Like it's only gonna get better than this, and if I'm already a little bit confused, I think we're doomed. Okay, here's what showed up. I give you rainbow feather shoes. Ooh, wait. They look a lot like the picture. Okay, this is an interesting case where like they used AI, but also I feel like they didn't necessarily lie to me. Like they didn't add any functions or features or details to the shoe that don't actually exist in real life. So did they technically do nothing wrong? You can let me know in the comments how you feel about that. But it is a product that really does exist, but I will try them on and give you my full review of these. Okay, these shoes are actually adorable and they're really comfy. The strap around the ankle actually has a little bit of elastic in it, so as you walk, it like moves really nice. The heel is nice and thick and kind of platformy. So I like these shoes. But at least if anything, I got some pretty cute shoes out of this video. I think they are not the scammer. Also, if you want to join my squad of internet detectives, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching on TV, all you have to do is go to your remote, swipe up, and then click over on my little face here and hit subscribe. Moving on to James Franco. You can't tell me that doesn't look like AI James Franco. You might be wondering to yourself, Hope, are you buying AI James? No, I'm not buying AI James. I'm just buying the mullet that he's wearing, apparently. It's on Amazon. It was $17 from this brand called Luke. Something like that. Dude wigs, mullet wig, adult funny wigs for men. So they have all these different colors and pretty much each of them is a different AI dude, but all of them look like they're slightly based off of a real celebrity. Like black kind of looks like Orlando Bloom. Blonde, why is he kind of giving Elijah Wood a little bit? And then a couple of them are just on like an actual mannequin. I think the mannequin is scarier than the AI models, to be honest. And then if you scroll to the end, pretty much all of them have the weird like AI 80s men photo montage. AI pictures aside, there are some very questionable reviews of this product. Like Ashley says, horrible. If I could give this 0 stars, I would. And Mel just can't find anything nice to say, so. James's hair is looking luscious, but it's sounding like from the reviews, that's probably not what's in this package, but let's see. We did get hair, the brown one. Wait, I've never tried on a mullet before. This is gonna be fun. Oh! Wow. I hate it. It's so ugly. Okay, here's the side-by-side of me with a mullet and James's mullet. I think he has like some nice highlights and some good volume and a good variety of lengths. I've just got bowl cut bangs and then these weird, really straight stringy pieces. So it's probably the ugliest mullet I've ever seen. Not very accurate to any of the pictures. No, it's still bad. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a bit cheated, but not to this extent. But our next product has some serious red flags. I can't stop laughing at this image because it's this like outfit. I can't tell if it's a two-piece, that's what it says. Shirt and shorts 2-piece suit, but look at the shoes. Why is is shaped like a bean. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. You like can't tell where one shoe begins and the other ends. It's tragic all around. This is also a weird site because most of the websites that we've been exploring, it's like normal-ish looking product images with like a few AI ones sprinkled in. But I would say a good 90%, if not 100% of the product images on this website are AI. And the website is dressyloves.com. Not to be confused with dresseslove.com. Dressesloves.com. This is probably the biggest red flag on this one is there is a whole variety of websites that exist and they all have the same logo, but the website domain is just a little bit different on all of them. They either take away a letter or they add a letter. That's not a good sign. This is a textbook case of what is called mirror websites or clone sites. It's just a good old website copy and paste scam. So typically they use AI, they steal images, they're doing sketchy stuff, they send you a terrible product, and then of course they go and get a whole bunch of bad reviews. But instead of changing their ways, they just make a new website domain that doesn't link back to those bad reviews. But we will not be fooled, but I will be buying to see what shows up. Am I gonna get the shoes too? I hope so. Back to the outfit. I paid $178 for this outfit. That in and of itself is a crime because I have a feeling nothing good is in here. Let's find out though. Let's see our Dresses Loves co-branding. I think it's not as bad as our cat sweater, but hey, it's actually a 3-piece. We got a shirt and a belt and shorts. Okay, it's a real outfit. Is it the best quality fabric? Absolutely not. Okay, let's try it on and see how it looks. But here's AI outfit. I mean, it mostly fits. I think you're supposed to like tuck in the shirt. I will say, I do feel like this style of outfit is pretty popular in Asia. I just don't know if it's for me necessarily. And then we take our little belt. AI versus reality. How do we feel like they did? I want to say they didn't do horribly, but I'm pretty against the whole AI image thing, especially since they didn't send me the weird little shoes along with the outfit. But what happens if and when this whole AI image thing becomes the norm? Like, are we all just gonna agree to go back to in-person shopping because we don't know if anything's real? Because of the overall sketchiness of this website, I do think they could potentially be our thief. But this next product, I think, could be a magnificent scam. This next one is a product that I've been getting ads for all over my TikTok For You page for months, which means a lot of you probably have too, and it is these crystal mugs. They're mugs, but they look like they're really made of like amethyst and stuff, and there's a whole bunch of different ones, like pretty much any gemstone you can imagine. They're supposedly making and selling mugs made out of those. Some of them are quite beautiful. They're being sold a lot of different places. We found these ones on Amazon for $30. That's an expensive mug, but like if it's really made of precious gems, I don't think it is, but it looks like people are just enjoying their morning coffee in these. We've got some steam coming out of the pictures. I could almost believe it that somebody could take one of these gemstones and carve them into a mug shape, but there's no way it would be functional and there's no way it would only cost $30. So red flags for sure. Oh no, it's so lightweight. I was like prepping myself to pick up a heavy gemstone mug. Nope, it is. It's pretty lightweight. So what's in here? We got a thank you note. Thank you for purchasing. I'm Susan, a single mother, and I have to take care of my children, and that's why she's selling these mugs. Do we think that's true? Or are these people AI? If we got scammed, this would actually be a really good scam to like kind of trick you into sympathizing and not returning your product. Maybe it's real. Maybe Susan's real. I don't know. Oh, that makes me so scared for what's in here. Okay, it's a mug and it's made out of plastic. Wow, that's really something. It looks 3D printed. What is this? No way. And then the inside's like, I don't even want to say stainless steel. It's some sort of cheap metal. Well, the Amazon promised a beautiful, luxurious mug, and I feel like I got a DIY Pinterest fail instead. Definitely plastic. Susan 1 point, me 0. Oh no, this image, I just reversed Google image search the image of Susan. This image is everywhere on Google, but every time there's a different thing written on the whiteboards. The owner of the pictures is Kelly Wagner, not Susan. I'm so annoyed. Liars, yes. Do I think they're thieves though? Probably not. Okay, now I'm going to move us to this corner of our investigation. Next suspect. This one is from RaleighDresses.com. And this is another website where I'm pretty sure all of the pictures are AI, or at least partly AI. There's just something a little bit off about pretty much all of these, especially these ones that are on these creepy mannequins with like joints and their fingers are like... Okay, so the dress that really stood out to me in particular is this one. Pink straps, tulle sweetheart ball gown with flowers, pink formal dress, prom dress. And it looks like it was made by magical little forest creatures. It's this beautiful pink and it has these flowers all around the corset. It's just adorable. I will say, I'm kind of impressed that they got AI to generate an image, not just one image, but multiple images that like all legitimately look like the same dress and the same door in the background. But yeah, there's just something not real about these pictures. So we did a little bit of detective work and we found that this specific image of this dress is floating around everywhere on the internet. There are dozens of websites selling exactly this floral pink tulle dress, so I feel like that's never a super good sign. And there's also one review of this dress and it is 5 stars, so super believable. Let's find out what we got, because we did get a package. Pretty good sized package too. This dress was $244, mind you, so not cheap. So I'm hoping it's not just a t-shirt with the dress printed on it. It feels like there's a hoop skirt in here actually. Wow, it is vacuum sealed in here. Hey, it is a hoop skirt. And a free item, a necklace. Is there a necklace in the photo? No, there's a crown, but no necklace, so it was nice of them, I guess. Whoa, our hoop skirt. Beautiful. And here's our dress. Ta-da! Oh, okay, this is it. This isn't bad. Real fake flowers and embroidery and butterflies. It kind of is making me second guess if the picture was AI. Let's try it on and then we'll do like a full side by side and decide. Here is our prom dress. Wow, look at this little cutie. I mean, it looks pretty similar to the AI picture. This is another one of those instances like the gorilla where I feel like they had AI make an image and then they basically replicated it out of real material. It's an interesting business structure for sure. But like the dress isn't bad. I love the little butterflies here. However, I'm not gonna hype this dress up too much because on my second channel, Hang with Hope Scope, I have an upcoming video where I found a dress very, very similar to this, but it was $100 cheaper and they didn't use AI images. They used real images of real models. So I just think you can find a dress very similar to this from a more legit website for less money. So for that reason, I still don't think it was worth it, but it's one of the more legit things we got. Also, the top fits horribly. Like, it's one of those where no matter what size you get, the cups are just one size fits all, and it's not doing much for me, but can't forget our free gift. Cute. So this dress is definitely AI. I don't feel that they're the thief though. However, this next dress that I'm about to show you, this is a real bad situation right now. And this dress is the most expensive product from this haul. I don't think this next dress is gonna be nearly as promising as our last dress, mostly because it's not here yet. Here's the backstory on this one. It is from this D&D clothing website, and this is one that like a lot of their photos look real, but once again, there are definitely some AI generated gowns sprinkled into their website here. These ones I know for a fact are AI generated. Nothing looks like that in real life. And this one in particular really stood out to me. It's the Poppy Sparkly Princess dress. It is $2,550. So not a cheap dress. But look at it, the beading detail. It looks like it glows, right? Like this image, I feel like is selling me on the fact that it probably lights up, which would be really cool. But it just doesn't look real at all. Nothing about it looks real, but they're selling it for not cheap. And there's only one image. That's always kind of a bad sign. So it says material, satin. That's a big claim. Satin's a nice material. It has all these like trusted store stamps on it and made to measure 10 to 15 days days, fast delivery. Well, let me tell you. Okay, so we ordered the dress December 6th, and they claimed that they would ship it out in 5 to 10 days. But after nearly 2 months went by and there was no update on the tracking link, we finally reached out and said, hey, ordered this dress months ago, when's it gonna ship? And they said next week. That was a week ago. They have been responding to the emails though, so that's a good sign that we at least have like a thread going with them, right? It's been a week and look what came, our dress. Okay, so I have a hypothesis about why this took so long. I kind of think that they just threw these AI dresses on the website thinking nobody would actually order them, and then I did, and then it like sent them into a panic to try to figure out how to like actually sew it in real life. So let's see how good they did. Oh man, it's a heavy dress. We got a hoop skirt, a veil. Wait, it's pretty. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna try it on. And then the moment of truth, does it actually light up? Dun, 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 dun. I feel like a cake in this dress. Okay, it's pretty. Complaint number 1 is this top just wants to fall right down. That's it though, I actually kind of love this dress. And when I was putting it on, I did see a battery pack. Okay, let's turn it on and then turn out all the lights and I'll show you. Here is the dress. Honestly, they did a pretty dang good job. This is fun. AI versus reality. This might be my favorite product of the whole video. I should say my 2 favorite products of the whole video. They literally just glued fairy lights to the inside of the dress and I kind of think that's genius. So who stole my credit card information? Clearly I have a few theories, but put it in the comments which one you think it was. Make sure to check out all my other videos where I get scammed because that happens to me a lot. If you haven't binge watched them yet, and we will see you guys in the next video. Say bye, YouTube.